Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryan from TunerKnowledge, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about wheel offset. So this here is a stock wheel from a S2000, which I have right here. I'm going to flip this wheel around so I can show you where this information would be. So this is a spoke wheel. It's a 5-spoke wheel. So this information happens to be inside one of the spokes. A lot of times you see it there or around the hub area. You can't really see it, so I took the opportunity to write it down. So when you look at your wheel, you're going to have the wheel size, which is this happens to be 16 inches. So this is the most common number that people know. You know, most guys, they're running 16s, 17s, 18s. Some guys 19s. It's all in what you're choosing and what your car's, what you want the look of your car to be, or how you want it to handle. The next number is how wide the wheel is. So this is not referring to the tire itself. It's referring to the wheel. So the wheel from here all the way to the other side, they're saying is 6.5 inches wide. A lot of times people say 6.5 J or just 6.5. On the wheel, it will say 6.5 JJ. So that next number, like I said, all this is printed on the wheel. This number 55 is the offset. So that's referring to how far this hub sits from the center of the wheel. So if you want to have a wheel that is more concave or have a lip, yes, I do know they are making some wheels that have that effect that aren't running super low offsets. But if you want to get that effect, you can get a lower offset wheel. So I said this one happens to be 55. So this is 55 millimeters from the center. So if it was 20 or 10, then this hub would be further back, and then you'd have the more concave look. So the front face of your wheel will sink in a little bit more. These will be kind of drawn in. Now, another reason that's important is because when you change the offset, your wheel pushes out further from your vehicle. So if you have your wheel here and you want it to sit flush with your fender, then you might need to change your offset or get spacers. If you look at your wheel and you're like, oh, it's about, if I had just 15 millimeters more space, it would be flush with the fender. Or if it was 10 millimeters wider, then I would have, it would fit just under where I would like it to. This particular wheel sits like right where I want it to sit. It's my personal taste. I like it to fill up the wheel well, but I also like the wheel to be as wide as it can get. Now, this can also be done with changing the tire or the wheel width. But for now, we're just talking about the offset, about changing how far the wheel will stick out just for that. Like I said, you can use spacers for this, the bolt-on ones or the slide-on ones. But I think the best way is by changing, getting a lower offset wheel or higher offset, depending on your vehicle and what you're trying to build with your car. That's all I have for you today. Again, this is Ryan from TunerKnowledge. Have a good day.